Emma had built everything from scratch. After years of hard work, she finally had her dream: a thriving small business, a home she loved, and financial independence. She wasn't rich, but she was happy. Every morning, she woke up excited to tackle new challenges, to grow the company she had nurtured from the ground up. Her employees respected her, her clients trusted her, and she felt secure in the life she had built. Then she met Daniel. Charming, confident, and supportive. He seemed like the perfect partner. He encouraged her, praised her ambition, and promised they would build a future together. At first, it felt like a dream. Finally, she had someone to share her success with. Emma, always believing in love, let him in, into her life, her home, and eventually, her business. But love wasn't what he wanted. Daniel had a plan, and Emma was just a stepping stone. The slow betrayal. At first, his influence seemed harmless. He made small suggestions, ways to make the business more profitable, ideas for expanding that sounded exciting. Emma loved that he showed interest, and she was eager to share her success. Then he convinced her to let him handle the finances. "You're too stressed," he insisted. "Let me take some weight off your shoulders." She hesitated, but eventually agreed. After all, they were partners, right? She wanted to trust him. That was her first mistake. Little by little, Daniel tightened his grip. He slowly edged her out of decisions, making her feel like she wasn't competent enough. When she questioned missing invoices or strange charges, he brushed them off. "It's just a mistake. Don't worry, I fixed it." But the numbers didn't add up. And then, one day, Emma logged into her business accounts and saw the truth. The money was gone. Drained, moved, stolen. Emma's hands shook as she scrolled through the transactions. Large withdrawals, strange payments she didn't recognize, all leading back to Daniel. He had been siphoning money for months. Before she could confront him, he disappeared. Losing everything, Emma was left in ruins. With unpaid bills piling up, she struggled to keep her business afloat. She called lawyers, but Daniel had covered his tracks too well. Her employees, once full of admiration for her leadership, started to leave, afraid the company was collapsing. And worst of all, people whispered. Some believed she had been reckless. Others thought she had been in on it. The shame was unbearable. She almost gave up. Almost. But Emma refused to let one man destroy everything she had built. A comeback he never saw. Coming instead of crumbling, she fought. She sold her luxury furniture, downgraded her apartment, and poured every last penny into saving her business. She worked late nights, cutting costs, making painful sacrifices. She reached out to every client, rebuilding trust, proving that she wasn't going anywhere. It was the hardest fight of her life. But step by step, she clawed her way back. Then, one day, something unexpected happened. Daniel reached out, the ultimate payback. He thought she was still struggling. He believed she was desperate. Daniel sent a casual message, pretending to be concerned. "Hey, I heard about what happened. I feel terrible. If you need help, let's talk." But Emma knew the truth. His latest scam had failed. He was broke. He needed her. So she played along. She lured him into a business meeting, acting vulnerable, pretending to consider his offer. She let him think he had won again. Then, she exposed him. With a room full of business leaders watching, she revealed everything. The stolen money, the fraud, the fake investment deals he had been running under false identities. She had proof. And before Daniel could react, and the authorities, already tipped off by Emma, walked through the door. His arrogant smirk vanished. Emma watched as the handcuffs clicked around his wrists. This time, he was the one who lost everything. And she? She had already won.